Hello. I'm not in my chair. I need to fix that. I need to fix being on my chair. What? Hello. Hello. Good afternoon. We're a little late. We're a little bit late. But, we are here. We are here, yes. Mm-hmm. Hope everybody's been having a wonderful start to their week. Hi, Bardu. Hello, Bardu. Hello, hello. How are you? Again, just had woke up, warmed up my voice with some tea and some voice drills, and then did some recording. And then I just decided to like let my voice recover for a little bit after doing those recordings. And thank you. Again, now we're just here. And I have a game for us to play today. I don't expect to just be here heckin' doing just comfy cozying, just chatting. I thought about it. I was thinking of doing that. Of just having like just chatting be the thing today. Because it was I was worried that I was not gonna have much time to stream today, but then I was like, you know what? I can just do something not super time constraining. I was thinking again though of like watching memes and stuff, and we might go back to that. It's good comfy day, yes. Especially after doing work. Especially after doing some work. Like I still can't say what it is for. I'm still technically not allowed to talk about it. When I get to talk about it, you guys will know. It's something pretty fun and exciting. It's nothing crazy like getting a big role for a video game or anything like that. But it's a project that I've been working on for the past year with a group. And it's nice that they wanted me back for something really pretty big though. And also did work, cleaned up house. It needed a mop real bad, and now it's been, yeah. Honestly, with like, because I know your cats are like barn cats, but like with those two big doggos, like, whoo, yeah, that needed a heckin' cleaning. I'm always so cold. I need a heckin' robe. I need a robe. Grab Jester's robe. Jester has two robes, and I tell him to switch between them. One of them is technically mine. One of them is technically mine because I take it. I have my own robe, but it's like it's a girl robe. It's a girl robe, so it's overly plush and doesn't hold heat, and it's also too short, so it doesn't go like all the way. I think it only goes to my knees, so it's too short. It's a girl robe, and I like Jester's robes because vacuum of so much dog hair. Oh my god. Heckin' with his heckin' robe, I tell him to alternate between two of them because especially he mostly only wears his robe right after he showers. So then his robe absorbs his smell, the smell of his soap and his smell. And then I let him wear that for a couple days, and then I take his robe. And then I take his robe and I'm like, here, recharge the other one. Does the boy robe also have pockets? Yes, the boy robe has pockets. The girl robe also has pockets, but like again, it's not about the pockets, it's about the length and like the overabundance of fluff. Too fluffy. I haven't worn it in a while though, so my opinion might change if I give it a shot. But I remember it being too short. But yeah. Heckin'. But yeah, this robe, I've been on and off using it for a while, so now it smells more like me than him. It's got my smell. So I'm gonna tell him to recharge this one. But yeah, that's usually how it do what it be. Heckin', I'm gonna just very quickly like set up some things here. make sure I have other things set up here. Now, for those who might not remember Nom Nom, Nom Nom was a game I wanted to try the demo out for. I think it was sometime last year or the year before. Apparently the demo's updated. And heckin', I was like, hey, yo. Hey, yo. I want to see how it's changed. Heckin', Nom Nom is a game created by one person. And the whole premise is just a cozy, customizable cafe experience. You get to build your own cafe and take customers and take orders, and it's super duper cute. So I just wanted to take a moment to set that up. And we're gonna just make our way now. We're gonna heckin' do that. Yeah. Heckin' hobble bobble. Hobble. I can put myself like right here. Yeah. Cute as fuck. Cute as fuck. But it's just a demo. So right now you can play the demo on Steam for free. And again, it's super duper cute. I played it before when it was super short. And the way you go about making things in this game is through kind of like a rhythm game. So it's kind of a rhythm game too. Making sure it's got everything going. I wonder if it still has my data. Does Chibi also have snuggle time? I think it does. Let me check before you accidentally let me check. Oh no, I don't have snuggle time. I thought I did. I thought I did. Give me a second. One moment, guys. I could have sworn I had comfy. Let's see. I think one of the reasons I probably didn't is because, hold on, because the blankie, whoa, uh-oh. Hold on, well, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna put me over here. Put me over here. I'm gonna lock me. Not this, me. Because the way it works is there's a front and a back. And it doesn't go all the way down. So if I do this, it looks weird. I'd have to make it really big. And my bow peeked out. It still works. You gotta like... It's like fucked now. It's like fucked now. I can try. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I can have it like this. Oh, yeah. And then like... You can have it like that. It's gonna look really scuffed on the bottom, but you know, it... Hold on. Yeah, because like my head peeks out, so I gotta make it bigger. Like that. And then I just... like that. And then I take the back part, because there's a back part. Like this. And this has to be about equal. About. So that when I turn around, you don't... can be hard to pin this part though. But I want to do it to like keep the illusion, you know? I might just only do the top part. Yeah, see how it's scuffed? See how it's scuffed? Let's try again. I should honestly... Oh, I have an idea. We're gonna only lock 2. There. And that should be fine. So we're gonna... Ah, fuck. Okay, well, it's supposed to be here. And then... how do I make it go behind me? Okay, we're gonna delete it. Okay. All right. There we go. So then here's what I'm gonna do actually. Unlock. Keep that one there. And then we're gonna have this also only pin. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm coughing so much. I hope your cough gets better. It's been we've definitely been recovering. It's just it's a little scuffed at the bottom, but I'm not gonna complain. I do have to kind of make it go down or a bit more. You've had that cough for a month now. Yeah, no, my voice. This is mostly also my fault. So because I work. Yeah, there we go. So because I work, I'm constantly doing something with my voice. So it majorly delays how quickly it recovers. And then we're gonna create an item scene. We're gonna put Bernard Blanky Chibi. Do that. And then we do that. And then we're gonna go into my model. And then we're gonna create Blanky. We're gonna have it load a toggle an item scene. Oh goodness. That was weird. My mouse wheel was like, hey. All right. There we go. And then I think, how long do I have the Blanky on for? Channel point. Let's see. Comfy mode. Okay, so I have it for about 10 minutes. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I can do that. Honestly, just also... Oh, it's because of the... It's because of the arms on the other one. That's why I had it like that. So stop after 600 seconds. We don't have to worry about the arm in this aspect. And then we do that. And then create new channel point reward. Chibi. Comfy mode. Alrighty. And then we're gonna go in here. That's the wrong one. Chibi comfy model. And then action. VTube Studio. Load model. Run hotkey on this model. For this. And then give me 1 second. I'm gonna quickly do your rewards, channel points. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna unlock these, put them away. Alrighty, and then let me just also see. How long do I usually have it? Okay. Okay, there we go. That should be it. There we go. Let's see. Having to talk all day has got to be rough for sure. Plus being around people where there's probably at least 1 or 2 also sick. Yep, that would do it. Alrighty. Chibi comfy mode is now live. You guys should, all you guys have to do is reload the page, reload Twitch, or it should already appear. I'm not sure, but it should definitely be there now. Yep, it should be there now. Alrighty, put myself over here. And there we go. So now we have a chibi comfy mode where I can get the blankie. Alright. Now, I don't know if this saved my data. Chibi puppy. Chibi model is super cute, by the way. I don't think I've said it before, but it's rad. I love it. I love it so much, and it's so expressive. I love how expressive it is. Alrighty. Let me just see what's going on here. Second, Sky Breeze. Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow and welcome to this stream. I'm gonna try to be gentle on my voice today. Unfortunately, I can't super promise anything because of how just things are. But yeah, we're gonna have a nice little cozy time until fate. So that's why we're not gonna have a super long stream, and that's why like this one, I know it's not a long game. Hello, Sky. Hello, hello. If you're reading this letter, you finally made it to the forest. Welcome to your own little cafe. We can't wait to get a taste for your products and see what you're going to make of this place. Have fun crafting. Alrighty, so this is... Okay. How are you? We're doing good. Fate, as in the Stay Night Bride? Yeah, as in Summoner's Network, the Fate tabletop game. Like, he created a homebrew. He has a homebrew system, and for that, he's we have like a Fate Stay Night kind of Fate Zero, Fate universe in general inspired tabletop, homebrew tabletop game, where it's like it's role play. think like it's like homebrew D&D, but instead of using any of the D&D 5 instead of using any of the Dungeons and Dragons systems, it's completely built from the ground up, and it takes place in a kind of alternate Fate universe kind of scenario. For those who don't know, as well as being a Nat 19 member, I am a member of the Summoners Network. I'm only in one Summoners Network game. Did that not go in? Your message failed to send. Excuse me? That's a command. There we go. But yeah. I've got that. It's essentially a live play TTRPG. So it's all improvised. We play our characters, and essentially, if you've ever seen a Critical Role, it's something along those lines. Though we don't have like webcams and stuff like that, because that's a little bit too much production. And this is a little bit easier. Honestly, if I ever had to do like webcams for like a streamed like tabletop game, I honestly would have to really consider if I wanted to be in it, because I just do not want to be in front of a camera. If I can use my VTuber, that would be great. There's a customer waiting to be served. Let's take their order. Here at last. I've been checking out the construction site of this cafe for weeks. I'm glad it's finally open. Yeah, Lynn is also in the Fate game. I'm glad it's finally open. There aren't many places to get coffee before going to daily adventures here, you know? Let's test that coffee and see if it can be my go-to spot. All right, let's see if they've changed anything in the first little bit. Tap when the pink stars line up with the central circle. Your elaboration score is determined by your accuracy to the beat. Your customers will be able to tell if their order is well elaborated. Okay. A cup of coffee. Maybe my St. Quartz and Go for when Ushi goes and go. God, I haven't touched Fate Go in forever. I used to stream Fate Go regularly when I was like first starting streaming. Oh my god. God. And then I got Merlin. And then I freaking pulled. I saved up 300 pulls for Merlin and freaking burned through all of them and didn't get him. Freaking Cody Deco donated money, and then upon one pull, I got him. I haven't touched Fate Go in years. I used to use like this whole like phone screen mirroring program so I could play it on stream. Oh my god. You can decorate it. Tap any ingredient on the menu to place it. Customers highlight an ingredient as their choice of the day. Make sure you include it for an extra tip. Okay. So they like a glass or whatever this is. They don't like this little rimmed thing. They don't like the bear. Okay. So they like that. Do they want... Oh. Matcha, light roast, dark roast. Or that's if they want like... Oh, if they want like a little thing on it. If they want like stuff on it. In some cases, you can create your own designs. Let's give it a try. You can edit this design to create your own... Oh, okay. I can put little latte art. Draw your own custom designs. You can select the crayon color and set. This is new. They updated this. Use a precision eraser to erase detail, the big eraser to erase larger areas, or tear off a page. Start over. Close the sketchbook once you're happy with the design to go back.
Yeah, they... Okay. Clear page. These precision erasers actually have one of these. They're freaking goated, bro. Okay, we're gonna keep it simple for now. No. But we'll save it. Because it's like... I don't think I still have my design saved. I had like a really cute little like thing I did. Chibi Bernard latte art? I could try. Oh. Rip this bitch off. Okay, so let's see. So we're gonna... Okay. I'm doing all of this with a mouse. So forgive me if it's not good. Okay. I wish I could like move it. Okay. Fix that. He has like yellowy eyes. I'm trying. Actually, maybe I need to color in first. Okay. And then let's actually no. Maybe I should do... Yeah, this is a lighter color. Get that off. No, a lighter color. Thing is, though, it's not gonna be as easy to... Well, it's gonna be on like a cup of coffee and stuff. No, I need to make it more visible. It needs to be more visible friendly. Let's go with this like pumpkin. It's not accurate. I don't like it. Okay. All I smell is my tea right now. I don't like that. Let's... All right, and then... No, that's... Okay, we're getting somewhere. Yeah, that's kind of good. And then if we can get a lighter... No, can I undo? Okay, so then we're gonna get the big color. And we're gonna go like that. Kind of to imply like a little bit of feathering. And by feathering, I mean like gentle ends. All right. It's not super accurate because ironically enough, they gave us like every color but white. That sure is a choice. But maybe in the final version they'll give us white. Because that was a thing too in the original one. I made like this custom design that I had for like my OC. I had like a version where it's like she owns like a, or like her family owns like a bakery kind of slash cafe kind of moment. And I just made like a cute little throwaway logo for that. And I drew it. I was able to kind of make it work for this, but there was no white, so I couldn't color the little sheep on the logo, which made me a little sad because I would have liked to. Okay, we're gonna go in with this darker blue, and we're actually gonna outline the beak. I mean, there's black sheep. Yeah, but she wasn't a black sheep. She wasn't a black sheep. Like, I ended up going with keeping the sheep transparent. Because then it just meant that, you know, the sheep would be the color of whatever drink it was on, and I thought that was cute. But I would have liked it to be like a, I think I made it, ended up making it like a creamy sheep. And no worries. I ended up going for like a creamy sheep kind of moment, and it ended up working out, so it was fine. And then there, ooh, that looks great. Okay. I'm gonna take this like pumpkin-y moment, this darker, and I'm gonna make a little star like that. That reminds me of making flags in Animal Crossing. Yeah, it kind of has that vibe. Now here's the thing. So boobies aren't like this entire color, and they usually have a little bit of a moment. So brown, we're gonna go in with this brown here. Like, I know I colored all of it, but like it needs to be the right color. We're gonna be right here, and we're gonna follow this area here. Actually, we're gonna go a little off the beaten path here, just because this is supposed to kind of like go off, and then we're gonna just color, put in that brown color, because their wings have like, they have brown wings. And then a little precision right here. Okay. Kind of to encompass that right there. And because of that, we can bring this a little bit more down, like that. Let's bring that brown back. There. Okay. Now, we're gonna, this is a very soft brown, but boobies generally tend to have like, if you look at like blue-footed boobies, they tend to have like on their heads, they tend to be like kind of like speckled and stripy looking. They don't tend to have this pure white head. They tend to have like, not that color. It's like this color, but that's too dark. They tend to have like this color. But see, this kind of starts to start making it look stupid. I'm like undoing everything. What's your Animal Crossing? Oh, I don't have Animal Crossing. I've actually never played Animal Crossing. I've never played it. Or Rex, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Yeah, no, I've actually never played Animal Crossing. I've wanted to, but I've just never gotten the game. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna just like make lines going across. It's gonna look silly. Actually, no, wait, give me the brown. It's gonna look silly, but we're gonna go with the brown that we colored the wings with, because that's about the same. And again, it's gonna look weird, but trust the process. like for making money. Oh, that's what you mean. And then let's put a little dot. That looks horrible. Okay. We tried. Yeah. I haven't gotten to play a lot of Animal Crossing, like, ever. If I ever get into it, I'll definitely look into, like, all that stuff. Okay. Do you want to save this design? Yes. Right there is perfect. Yes. You can also just, I guess, put ice or whipped cream. But we're going to put latte art. We're going to put Bernard art. I wonder if you can get an island full of pink villagers. Ooh. That'd be fun. Sugar topping. You can put flower, star. Oh, a ribbon. It's perfect. And we've got it in the cup they want. Okay. Ding ding. You're done. You did great. Let's take a picture of your creation. Select the frame, design, and color. Select the background pattern and blah, blah, blah. You can see the pictures you've taken in your album. There we go with the little ribbons. Color. Pink. And then background. Ugh. You want something that contrasts, but not too hard. Ugh. Blech. Can't see anything. That's cute. Alright, and then patterns. Checkerboard. I like the checker. Okay, I like the checkerboard. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's cute. They have a little design, but we don't have that. We're gonna snap it. Actually, could you record? Can you, like... they don't let you rotate it. They don't let you rotate. Whatever. Well, here you go. Order up. Eek! This looks amazing. Where should I sit? Select a seat. You can sit there. This place should be a reflection of your own personality. Let's decorate it. Select any furniture decoration or surface to edit it. Move any piece of furniture decoration around. Add new furniture or decorations. Store furniture or decorations. Okay, well, let's see. Alright, well, they're currently being used. That's why. So then fine, we'll move around this one. First off, I would want it to be equal. Catalog. What do I have for tables? Oh, I get these cute little ones here. These are so much cuter. How about chairs? Oh. Hold on, though. Oh, but it matches with that one. Oh, but I like this chair more. Okay, how about rotate? Rotate. On. Rotate. Oh my god, small pink woman. Hi, Hikari. Hello, hello. Okay, I want this chair. I want to rotate it. How do I... I want it here. Alright, well, while we're figuring that out, there's at least 30 pink villagers. Ooh. put another one here. Everyone likes a solitary, lonely table. Everyone likes a table all the way away from everybody. So they can just, like, write a book or play League of Legends on the Wi-Fi. That's how I kick you out, though. I kick you out of my cafe if I catch you playing League of Legends. Like, if you want to be bitter, just order a coffee. Alright. Let's see. I think that's... I still have a lot of other tables and chairs. But I like my current vibe. What do I want to do? I'd never play League. Good. You shouldn't. Is this pillar here? Okay, let's see. There's no outside to decorate. These pillars here, what do those go under? Where are those? Are those just in here? Hanging? These are all the hanging. These are all the wall stuff. Okay, the columns are right here. Yeah, I think I can keep these, like, little... What's this? Like a fridge. Store. Catalog. Oh, it's like if I want to make like an outdoor feel. Ooh. Like a white column, a ball column. BRB hungry? Yeah. Let's see. So, I can put a window. Oh, I like that. You can see like the outside. You can see like the outside. I'm gonna give my cafe a little homey feel. Become healthy. Okay, I want... Alright. So 2 squares. A window takes about 4. Okay, 3 squares down. So 3 squares down. 2 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Window here. Perfect. And then I have 1 more window I can put. Okay. It's like centered right here though. Right there should be fine. That looks centered. Alright. Alright. Now, I also want... put like these little coffee cup shelves. What's this, a thermostat? What is this? Oh, is it like a grinder? I don't even know what that is. That looks like a grinder, but like on the wall. I feel like that should be on my side. Don't touch my grinder. You're gonna stick your finger in it. I don't know what that is. I'm just putting that there. A clock could always... That could be bigger. Not gonna lie. That could be bigger. What do we like 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn. You need a longer clock. No. No. I wish that was bigger. My symmetry brain needs it to be bigger. I saw a gumball machine. Yes. Put that right next to the vending machine. I don't really care for these support beams. Bye. I like the idea of a support beam, but I also like the idea of this more. I like that more. That there's a corner piece. All right, what else? Potted plants. Let's see, what other hanging stuff do we have? We have lights. We have what I'm guessing are ceiling flowers. That's kind of weird, not gonna lie. Not a lot of hanging stuff. I do like these other lights. And then these are like fancy. I like the hanging plants. I can't like turn all the way. Okay, so hold on. Move. Oh, that's one way to do it. I need a rotate. I need un rotate. How do you rotate? How do you edit? Swatch. No, I don't want to color it. I just want to move it. There we go. Okay, it's just right click. There we go. Okay, perfect. They have to look at each other. It won't let me do this one because this one's in use. Okay. This one's going to be a little hard because it won't let me turn around to see past this. So then we are going to... Where's the hanging stuff? Because I need light too. There's a way to go about this. Yeah, it's gonna have to be like this. It's gonna be hard to see. Okay. I don't know where that would go. What other floor stuff? We've got bushes, a fence. What's this? A light? Oh. No. Oh, I know. What is this? What is this? What is that? What is that? What is this? No. I wish they could tell us what some of these things are. So like on the bottom it can be like, you know, gumball machine, this kind of light, that kind of light. We've got a lot of other stuff planned, but looks cozy. What are you playing? I am playing Nom Nom Cozy Forest Cafe. It's currently a demo on Steam. But I think it should be releasing relatively soon. I think it's almost done. I did apply for a key to like really test and play the full version, but I didn't get anything, so I probably won't. It's a really cute game. Let me see. What was the... I think it was like from key. Don't know. Let me see. Okay, so the game will be available on the 12th of January, so it's gonna be out really soon. Yeah. And when it comes out, we'll probably be getting the full game, because this is really cute. Okay, so I kind of want to have this next to the counter. It'll be like an ice cream thing. I'm guessing that's what this is. Like an ice cream thing. But it can't go in front of my counter. It can't go right next to my counter. It can only go like right here. And that's where you can get like ice cream. Or it'll be right next to the bubblegum machine. Yeah. Yeah. And anything else I can place on the ground? No, I think. Edit. Ah, yes, I can edit the walls and the floors. No. Is a design from the collection and customized to suit. Oh. I like this. Yes. Yes, we like this. Oh. No, too much. There we go. Nice little mosaic. Yeah, that's real soon. Is it building your own restaurant? Yeah, it's a comfy like cafe, like you make your own cafe and it's like a little forest thing and you make like drinks and food and that part's a rhythm game. Oh yeah. Oh baby. Remodel. Oh. That's too much. No, just the wall is nice. Okay, but I want to color the wall. Yeah. I don't want to do anything crazy. What if I made it just... Yeah. I like that. Okay, how about... Okay, so then there are things here that are like this, like... The brown is nice. But I kind of want... Ah, yeah! Okay. Make everything pink. It's gotta stand out. It's gotta stand out. Can't change the color of my grinder. I'm gonna make it like, yeah, blue. Oh wait, this. Pink. Oh, I can change the color of this, but I can't. Racist. All right, what if I, how about this? What am I changing the color of? Ooh. We can actually make that white. Keep that white. Okay. Let's actually keep the vending machine. Let's keep it white too. What am I making pink? Oh, and I can also... Okay, no, just the top. Gonna make it all pink. Bing. Bing. We gotta rotate that chair. It needs be rotate. It needs be. There we go. Bing. Also, let me... No. 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 There you go. No. Damn it, I moved my window. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right here. Doesn't look right. There you go. We can keep it white. We'll figure that out as we go along. My lights. Okay, how do I? Yes. Oh. Yes. 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 I love me a good... There's the door. Hold on. How do I... No. I just want to color the door. Yes, I now know how to do the rim. Maybe that's the key. Yes. Yes. I'm learning. Yeah. Yeah. Some things have 2 beats of color. Which means this. Ah. Yes. Yes. We love. And then this. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god, my dreams. My dreams. There's a piece of wood somewhere. In the skirting? I know on the other side over here there is, and I have to fix that. And I can't go behind the counter. And then there's like the outside, the proverbial outside. No, I think I've gotten all this. No, I got all this. All right. But yeah. Piece of wood between a wall and floor. Oh, it's called skirting. Oh, okay. You were teaching me a thing. Never mind. I'm just really silly. It took me a sec. I'm sorry. That's on me. Alrighty. And this one. God, I'm gonna get rid of it. Beautiful. Beautiful. And just the sticks are like a gaga. All right. I think in pink. Or we can have this and then have the chair. Yes. Yes. Yes, I like that. That looks so much nicer. White chair with pink cushion. Love it. Okay, bam. There we go. Up, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Can I color the metal part here too? Yes. Bernard, our patron. The frame can stay that color for now, but everything else is beautiful. Our bubblegum machine is fine. Is there anything else I want to put down? You've got like this sort of stuff here. And it's like, I know what this stuff could be for. It's like could be like a divider. But right now, unless we can expand to the front, like the front yard or even the patio that's right there, I don't see much need for it. This is a cute little thing, but I don't really, not super feeling it. Okay, more wall stuff. You can put stuff on walls. What is this? Like a dartboard? I don't know what that is. Go. I wish we had a bigger cloak. Oh, we can actually color those too. Wall. There's a closed one. Oh, I love when cafes have these little bulletin board. Oh, like a little neon. Little neon. I'll see if I can mess with that. I'm not really a fan. We already have a frame. Can we edit that? Can't really see it because like they're so close. So like, oh, it's too bright. I don't like it. Nah. Bye. Wall. We have like, okay, we have like cups. I like the idea of having like shelves here. Let's see. We might go with something a little smaller, a little more dainty though, because that's a bit too much. Too much. We got those there. We're allowing like the harsh metal for like that little bit of contrast. Yeah, so we're gonna put this shelving here. We've got like our little concoctions. It's giving. I might want to move this so that it's a little more like center under. Like that, see? Oh wait, that's juice. Oh wait, that's like vending juice. Oh, I can't put that there. People can't reach it. That's not, I can't go there. Okay. See, that kind of feels like something that should be maybe right here. So like, it could be right here when people want to drink. Like they'll buy their cup and it'll be there. Yeah, it'll have to do. And then, is there anything I can maybe put there, like, to, like, fill this empty spot? I don't know, it feels weird. No, doesn't look like it. Hanging-wise. These are chairs, these are tables. Okay, I think... Customer is asking for the bill. Hey, Fluff, what's up? That is a lot of pink. It's beautiful. Yes, give me the money. New customer. And then they go. Pick up the tray to clear the table. Prepare coffee for customer once. It's dark outside. No more customers will come today. You can prepare a takeaway order in the vending machine or continue decorating. Once you're ready for the next day, let's do some takeaway orders. Place it in the vending machine for sale. Are sold for tokens. Collect your rewards here and use the token to unlock rewards. Oh. Oh, and it's like a gacha. Oh. Oh, I got a funny chair. Okay. Coffee. Oh, they're gonna make me make it. They're gonna make me make it. I don't know how to make a coffee. It's only 90%. No, we gotta make it perfect. We know how to make a fucking cup of coffee. Damn it. Damn it, that's even worse. Fuck. He got it 100% on the first try. Damn it. I'm getting worse. I'm getting worse. Damn it. It's gotta be like right there. I'll take 92. I'll take 92. I'll take it. You get to be in this cute little mug. light roast with lay. You get to have a hammy cream. No, you don't get latte art. You get a hammy cream. I can only make coffee? Okay. Well, it's there. Prepare boba. Prepare a sando. Okay. Well, there you go. Okay, well, let me... No. Oh, that's not what I wanted. What's sando? It's a sandwich. It's a sandwich. Oh, here we go. I want more of this one. I have a lot. I just have to unlock stuff. And put down a chair. And there we go. And then we're gonna edit it. Or do we want to actually do... And then this instead. No, this. No. The contrast is better. Perfect. I think it's a good enough amount of pink. What's this? Oh, the design. I think... we could put in one more table. Or maybe two. Or maybe two. Maybe it's two. Okay, being able to buy more than one would be nice. Okay, so then we're gonna... Or even maybe being able to buy from the catalog could be pretty nice. All right. And then we can have... And there we go. Oh. All right, perfect. These people have to face each other, and then... Oh, the tables are wrong. Wait. No, that's the light. they have to face each other somehow, kind of. But these people don't. All right. No. Oh, wait, no, wait. I was right. There we go. The struggle of getting lights in Senate. Yeah, I know, right? It's like insane. I might have to actually fix those lights. Bing. Bing. Yeah. And then white. Pink. White. Pink. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix those lights. Alright. Because I want them. I want them to be centered with the table. Or centered as you can get them, in all honesty. The color palette reminds me of a diner. It's cute. Right, so now that light is like too close. Okay, actually, hold on. There's a... You can kind of see the grid. Okay. 1. Okay, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. But we want that up. One square. Right there. Okay. That's where this one is. 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 spaces. So then here. 2, 4, 6, 8. The lights are gonna be a little off. It's gonna annoy me. Okay. All right. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. You might just have to put away this lamp. Sorry, bye. But we can put a lamp here. Please. Okay, so 2, 4. Oh God. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I don't really particularly like that there, so I'm gonna put it right with where the window is. And we're gonna make it pink. Can make the light pink. That's funny. Okay. I think we're good. I think I can take a picture of my cafe. I don't like that one. I wish you could take a frontal image, but I can only like... album. Snap. Does it go in my album? Yeah, it goes in my album. Okay. Color and frames. We don't have to frame it or anything. All right. Close down the shop. Oh, okay. Wish list now. That was just a small preview. All right. It is Mon Run. I'd like to do this one. I'd like to do these. Hey, Fluff, I need energy to climb. I'd like a coffee, please. Hello, Mochi. How we doing? The raccoon. The red panda. The red panda wants a coffee. Damn it! I fudged the landing. You know, 98% is still good. You still get a good coffee. You're still getting a really good coffee. You want a this on it. You get a light one. And you get it in this funny glass. There you go. You're welcome. Just for you. Fluff, this looks great. What's my seat? Select a seat. All the way. Select a seat. There you go. Why is it already nighttime? Why is it already nighttime? Why is it already so dark? The day just started. It didn't take me all day to make a whole coffee. Are you more of a planner or an improviser? I'd like to plan. It's great that you don't want to miss anything while on an adventure. I bet your trips are always perfect. Fluff, how's it going? New customer. Fluff, how's it going? Here's the bill. Do I get to see my new customer? Oh yeah, see. Really? It's the time to sleep. Oh my god, Chibi with the red panda. It's cute. Oh. Hope you're doing great. We're doing all right. I could use a coffee. Yeah, I can, but what about the other customer? The previous version of the demo had a couple other things you could make. Like, you could try making like the other stuff, not just a coffee. Beep, 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 beep. Nothing particular that they want today. They can have a matcha then. In a glass mug with ice and a flower. That's what you ordered, right? This must be delicious. Where's my seat? It's my seat. You sit there. There they are. The duck. Hello. Hi, it's my first time here. Peep peep. Wow, this place is cozy. My name is Vori. Do you happen to know how to make bubble tea? I can learn. There we go. And why is Steam telling me that Lily's playing Power Wash Simulator? Probably husband. 90. The new songs, that might take a little bit. That's hubby doing hubby. Exactly, yeah. Still 90. Okay. The beats are a little fast for the rhythm. Okay. Ducky wants them in a little carton, like a little milk carton looking plastic. Make you a pink straw. You're gonna get a pink tea. Oh, with heart boba. You can keep it regular boba. Make them creamy. There you go. Bam. This looks picture perfect. Could you point me to a seat, Raindrop? Here, you can sit there. Hey, Fluff, what's up? I wish you'd open the second cafe in the treetops. I love it here. I wouldn't have to climb down up and down for a snack. I'm trying to get that free drink. I honestly haven't had a boba in months. I've been doing so well keeping like not going ham on like overly sugary drinks. Hey there, Raindrop. Diving can be really scary if you don't like deep waters. Oh, diving can be really scary. But everyone enjoys waddling in a puddle. Prepare boba for a Baba. Hi. There you go. Alrighty. You'd like a coffee. Man, if only the actual cafe experience was this easy. I wish running a cafe was just as easy as make everything pink. That'd be so, like, prime. Alrighty. You currently don't want anything special with your coffee. Get a Bernard latte. Let's make something for our vending machine. I keep trying to get a fucking 100 on this. Damn. Damn it. Boom, bum, 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 bum. That was actually wasn't that bad. 97, I'll take that one. Pink straw. have a dark base. Creamy boba. Oh, you can put a little ribbon sugar. Yeah. It's on brand. It's on brand. Give me fucking money! Think you want a bubble tea? Alrighty. We're making it completely from scratch. Like the full-on, like, we making boba. Like, damn. Like, fuck, now I want a boba. Fuck, now I want boba. What do you want? You want flowers? We're gonna make them red. You're gonna have, like, America. No, actually, we'll do this. Creamy it. Yeah, sure. There you go. Oh my god, what are all these messages? What the fuck happened? Okay. That inspired me to paint a colorful spread on my sketchbook. Where do I sit? You can sit. You can sit there. You know, we might end up not having fate today because apparently Deco's not feeling well. And honestly, if that's the issue, probably gonna make bread again. Oh, it's Logan! Guys, it's Logan! He's come to my cafe! It's Logan! Say hi to Logan! Oh my god, Logan, hi! Hola, hola, I love sweets. You bake everything yourself? It's really cool, Coco. My favorite snack is a yummy fruit sando. My mama makes them when we go on a picnic. And they're just the best. Will you make a sando for me? You're so generous, Coco. Weep. Alright. I'll make you the best fruit sandwich. This one's new. Yeah. I've honestly never had one of these. They seem like they'd be piss easy to make. Alright. We're gonna cut it into a cat. Into a cat ski. Because he loves cat ski. We're gonna make cream and fruit in a sandwich. Seems great. I've heard it's amazing. It's just sweet and carb. You have to use white bread. It has to be white bread. Yeah, but for kombini, they seem to be front-loaded. Logan seems to be like the guy who would show up at your establishment to be a friend by offering his patronage, but be very judgmental about the food. He absolutely would. I'm gonna burn his bread. I'm gonna slightly toast it. Scouting for Zen, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. And it can't be pre-packaged white bread because that shit be shit. I haven't had white bread in a really, really long time. I only eat ancient grain because I need the fiber. How bad is white bread now? Okay, slightly cream. And we're just gonna do plain white. Because you're not actually supposed to toast these. You're just supposed to let them like be like spongy and like sweet. There's strawberries, pears, orange, kiwi, apple, banana, cherry, and plum. Ooh, plums. Yo, plums would be fucking fire. Keep in mind in the States it has the corn syrup. Oh, well, I'm in Canada, so. We're gonna do strawberry and banana. And you want a pumpkin on it. It's really weird, Logan. You want some tomato on that too? You want some tomato in your fruit sando too? And there you go. But either way, if you're making fruit sando, you're better off baking your own white bread. That makes sense. Where should I sit? You can sit here. Give me the bill. No giving loan. No, he can't. With something so simple, the quality of ingredients matters much more. Oh yeah, I bet. Making your own like white sandwich bread. I've heard it's not hard either. It's just you've got to have the right like oven and stuff and the right baking stuff. With the way I make the bread, it's as similar as that Outdoor Boys bread. Oh, that bread fucks. It's so good. You there, Coco. I love chilling here. I would take a nap, but I don't want to hog the table. You could try beer bread. That's fairly simple. Ooh. That's interesting. I think I can get higher on that. I recall that from the Babbage's video on Brie and Butter Baguette. Oh, no. I'm talking about the Outdoor Boys where you just take a bag and just put in flour, yeast, water, and honey and like don't even measure, just follow your heart and just knead it and then wait an hour and then cook it over a pan. Oh, that wasn't good. $92's not bad. I say this because it's like I'm usually pretty like, let's make it toasty, pink cream. Let's go cherry apple. A little bow on the bear. How about a bagel fruit? I don't think a bagel would work because a bagel has like some give to it. And the thing with fruit sando is that they're kind of like soft and light. Because like, again, I don't know where the fruit sandwich came from with like the whipped cream and the thing. I could be wrong, but if it's Japanese or just Asian in general, when it comes to Asian sweets, not too sweet is the key. Because the whipped cream, the fruit is where most of your sweetness is coming from. The whipped cream is what makes it like comforting and light. And then the sandwich is just like the bread is what kind of gives it the texture. So it's got to be light and airy. Because if it's too heavy, like a bagel, then it's going to feel like you're eating like a heavy dessert. Which is why I personally wouldn't use a bagel. A bagel, I would probably keep it to like maybe a strawberry cream cheese with banana. But again, the bread, it has to be like super fresh. It has to be super fresh and very light. Otherwise, it's gonna feel like too much. It's gonna feel like eating cake. And that's the thing with the fruit sando. It's like having a very light cake. It's like having cake on a budget. And there goes the capybara. Alrighty, I think that's all the customers. Kind of like an alternate sponge cake. Bim. Is the cuteness giving you diabetes? It's just so fucking cute. Look at him. Day 4. For 5. Now we're on day 5. Oh. Hell yeah, give me monies. Okay. Oh, an orb to ponder. Let's fill it up. I want to get the sandwich right. There's just so many colors happening at once. I guess, yeah, we're just gonna it's gonna have to be that way. A new hand touches the beacon. Let's see. Let's do a heart. Lightly toasted with let's keep a light cream. Honestly, plum. Or is that grape? That could be grape. Banana grape. Have you played Skyrim? No, I don't own Skyrim, unfortunately. Make another boba. Also, banana with peanut butter on a toasted bagel. Oh, that's lovely. I would probably rather it be open-faced than closed. I feel like, again, a bagel is like too much bread. Wow, 2% away. That's fine. I'm only somewhat upset. We're gonna do it in a can. No. We'll do little bear ears. Let's make it dark. Let's make square bows. Make it edgy. Actually, no. Maybe... yeah, I like the flour sugar. My grocery... oh, plus I don't get those pre-packaged bagels. My grocery store bakes them. Okay. Honestly, pre-packaged bagels, like, again, like, pre-packaged bread isn't that bad. It's not that deep. Ooh. Yeah, I can keep that. Leave that there. It's nice to have a grocery store that makes its bread every day. But at the same time, I'm also kind of like, I'm down to buy prepackaged. Like, I just need bread, bruh. I stick it in the freezer anyway. A boba with lots of bubbles. It's just not as good. Bread's bread. Bread's bread. Like, yeah, when it's like fresh, there is like a better thing about it. But again, it's like, not everybody has access to fresh food. And at some point, the deli has to close. I also say this as someone who ran a cafe that was constantly asked if our muffins were fresh baked today. And it's like, no, the answer is no. I would get asked that so much that when it's like, those muffins were local. Right, because the chain grocery stores ran them out of business. Like, here's the thing. Here's the thing, and we're getting into economy stuff as well too. While that's not entirely wrong, it's also the thing of you need to understand that in order to like have this sort of stuff, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. You need people, you need labor. And as well, if you're going to, because there is, funny enough, there is a bread shop. There's a locally run bread shop that bakes its bread. Its pastries are not baked. The pastries are not made there. They're brought frozen, but its bread is baked fresh. But the problem is, and for a while, this bread store can only be open so many hours of the day and can only have so many people because of labor cost. And then on top of that, nobody wants to wait. Nobody wants to wait for freshly baked bread. People want something convenient. And as a result, that also kind of hurts the, like, you know, the freshly baked bread thing. Like, or the freshly made anything. Going back to the cafe I used to run, those, like, our muffins and our cookies, they were made locally. We would get them brought to us every other day from a local catering company because we wanted to support local business and we wanted to bring people as fresh a product as possible. But here's the funny thing, is that those muffins were not brought to us like fresh from the oven. They were baked, allowed to cool for a little bit of time, and then immediately stuck in a freezer. And then brought to us frozen. So while I could guarantee that yes, these muffins were made locally and were made within the last 1 to 2 days, because I had told people we don't have the resources to make our muffins in-house, there were some people that were like literally like turned their nose up like, oh, and then left. Like, I have no way of doing that. And it's funny because when you let the muffins like actually like thaw, we would thaw them out and they would go I say they go into a warmer, but really they were put on top of the coffee machine because the coffee machine was always warm. And the warmth from that would thaw the muffins and soften them. And there were some people that could not tell. They couldn't tell if it was freshly baked or not. They're like, oh, the muffin's so fresh. Bitch, I pulled that out of the freezer 3 hours ago and had it sit on the coffee maker. Like, no, it was. No, it wasn't. Like, so. So, while I do agree to an extent that you can taste when something is fresh versus when something isn't, 95% of people cannot. And if they say they do, they're lying. They're lying, or they've deluded themselves into believing that they can tell the difference, because the human mind is a crazy thing. The moment you've told yourself or that you've been convinced that something is fresh or that something isn't as fresh as per your preference, that affects your mind. Freaking plays games and tricks you into believing that it's not as fresh, that there's something just a little off about it, that there's just that little thing I can't. That's the part of you that was uncertain if it met your standard. Now, there are certain things that, again, when you're looking at like something stale versus something fresh, you can tell it's hard. It has way too much give, where instead of it like crumbling, it like folds in on itself. Like, we can all tell apart something stale from something fresh. But like absolutely fresh? No, not really. Not really. You have to have been in the game, essentially. You had to have been in the game for several years to be able to tell the difference of something that just came out of the oven to maybe sat on a counter for 3 to 4 hours to stale. Most people can't tell the in-between part, especially if they're not baking or having something every day a certain way. So for the average Joe, if you give him a bagel that was baked an hour ago and a bagel that someone picked up from the grocery store that was just stocked, I can almost promise you they're not going to tell the difference in a blind taste test. They're not going to. And most of the factors that would contribute to maybe the differences in flavor are not going to be so much the quote unquote freshness. It's going to be the ingredient. Because the quality of your ingredients matter. If you're using shitty quality ingredients, you're going to get a shitty final product. If you use good quality ingredients and you know what you're doing, you're going to have a pretty good final product. You can take shitty products and make something pretty all right out of them. But again, it's like higher quality ingredients usually render a higher quality result. But it also comes back to your skill and how you can kind of formulate everything together. It also comes down to who's handling those ingredients. Like, you can give me truffle and Madagascar vanilla and saffron and all this crazy stuff and ask me to make you a fucking tiramisu. I don't know how to make one. I don't know what goes into making a good one. You could give me most tiramisus that you get from a bakery. Some of them will be made with pretty good coffee and some of them will be made with instant, because all it matters to the regular Joe is that you get the actual note that tells you that's coffee. All right, where's he gonna sit? You can sit here. What do you want? What are you anyway? Are you like a... What are you? You don't have a tail. Bim. Oi, Bim here. My friend Baba told me about this place. The energy in here is great. Bet you can't make a jelly that wobbles more than my belly when I laugh. bitch. I can make a jelly. I can make a jello. Goodness. There you go. Jello. Jello. You're welcome. How good is this Jello? Oh, you want regular shaped Jello? You don't want like square? A heart? Look at that beautiful one. You want that one. Fine. Wibble wibble. It has to be pink though. It can just be a jiggle. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it can have a little cream on it. Ooh. Ooh. I like the pearls. You can have like these funfetti colors. Okay, I like stars. And a bow. And a bow. There you go. There you go. There's your magical girl cream pie. Jello. Second monitor mode? No worries. Looks amazing. Point me to my seat. Do you want to sit across from your friend? Yes? Weep. Perfect day to chill in hot springs. Damn it! Sorry, I do want your money. Choice of the day. Total. Yes, give me your allowance. Give it to me. Thank you. See you on Saturday. Oh, hello. Fruit and whipped cream between 2 loaves of bread. Loaves of bread? Loaves? Do you want to taste the fruit? Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. Oops. You know what? Still good. Still good. Okay, what do you want? You want the sun on it. We're gonna make it a star. And you're gonna have cherry berry. Maybe a cherry berry sando. In Nutella. Toasted. Flavor, fruit, sugar topping. There you go. You're welcome. Yes. There you are. Oh, you do have a tail. I'm here. Welcome back, Aggie. New customer. Duck. 1 sando. Okay, sando. Okay, we gotta make a good one. Gotta be good. Gotta be delicious for the duck. Damn it. No, this is a cute little game. Like, if I had a niece, I do have a niece. Where are we doing that? If my niece was old enough to play games and this was like on a Steam Deck and stuff, I would absolutely let her play this game. This game is so cute. I want to know what game you mean, though, Eggy. That sounds crazy. Wait, is this a game where you can serve the customers to one another as food? No! This is called Nom Nom Cozy Forest Cafe, Eggy. What are you talking about? Am I a bad uncle? Because I gave my nephew a copy of it. How old are they? Let's go orange and kiwi. That actually sounds pretty fire. We don't need to put a sugar topping on it. The bow is kind of iconic, though. What do you want? Yeah, you want that. You want regular bread. 8? So why did you give them a copy of it? It really kind of depends on your like, why did you do that? So why did you give them a copy, an 8-year-old a copy of it? Yeah. Was it a white elephant gift then? Yeah, like, I need to know the context of why you gave them that. I need to understand that first. We already have, like, stuff. Let's put some Jerry in there. I gave most of them horror movies. Youngest got How to Train Your Dragon. But why? Fuck, I missed one. Damn it. Retry. Yeah, it's good. It's mostly why did you give them? Because my sister forced me to watch horror movies as a kid, and I laughed my ass off at her reaction when I said, well, you made me watch these when I was their age. Okay, so here's the thing. I can understand finding it funny. I think myself personally, I think it's a lighthearted, I genuinely think it's a lighthearted joke, but personally, I wouldn't do this. Because I wouldn't want to essentially involve, like, I wouldn't want to get, like, I wouldn't want someone else's kid, I wouldn't want to involve a kid in, like, shit between me and my sibling. If that makes any sense. Reason equals meth with sister. Also gave her the receipt to change them out if she wanted. Okay, yeah, then there you go. Lighthearted joke. I guess with me, when it comes to certain things, I would just be very, like, weird about evolving kids where it's like, oh, this is a way for me to get back at my sibling, so I'm gonna do this to their kids. That's where I'm kind of like, I personally wouldn't do that. I personally wouldn't do it because, like, well, in this case, your sister probably wouldn't have shown it to them, but let's say they were shown it. There's kind of, like, no going back from what they're gonna be experiencing. Like, that's possible trauma. Got them a family gift with a Supernatural DVD set. Okay. At that point, lighthearted joke, and now when taking it, they can get exactly what they want for the cost of the DVD. Yeah, exactly. So at the end of the day, it's like, it's not that deep. I think I personally wouldn't be doing it in the first place, though. Because I'm like, nah, like, let the kid, like, enjoy their gift and, like, not have to worry about, like, oh, we have to take it back because something. I wouldn't say that makes you a bad uncle. If you did it, like, maliciously and was like, oh, I took the kid to see it, or I watched it with the kid, like, without letting his mom know, then that'd be like, then yeah, you're a shitty uncle. Because for that reasoning. But no, in this case, it's like, it's whatever. It's a lighthearted joke. Okay, I haven't put a coffee in there. We had, like, cookies in the last demo. I wonder why they changed out the cookies. I swear, I've only gotten, like, absolutely perfect once. Alrighty. I think we can do one more little round. I like that you can just, like, keep playing it. I like that they have the vending machine mechanic in this, because it's like, it gives you an opportunity to practice. Although at the same time, you can always retry when you're doing, like, customers. And again, it's about being comfy and cozy. And so essentially, it'll try to avoid anything that could be considered stressing out the player. Like getting perfect accuracy of a bear. Iced coffee. Pour me a boba cup. Fuck, I do be wanting boba though. I don't really want to go and like order boba just to have it delivered here. I think I have some instant boba. It's funny because when I think about it, I think about how Jester only likes one specific type of boba. He only likes brown sugar milk. Literally brown sugar milk. It's so, I love it. It's so cute. I'm gonna go yellow. Yellow stars. Star boba. Oh, he's picky? Didn't strike. Oh, like, well, here's the thing. Jester's not super picky. It's just they're, oh, they want this one, sorry. It's not that he's like super picky. It's mostly that he has his preferences. So when it comes to like, he doesn't like coffee and he only likes iced black tea. And when he likes black, and when I say he likes iced tea, I'm talking about like Lipton, like Brisk, like Nestea, like iced tea. So he likes it with like lemon or raspberry, and he likes it sweet. He doesn't like tea in like the traditional sense, like hot tea or like much milk teas. When it comes to boba, he doesn't super like the tapioca. He likes the brown sugar pearls, but he prefers agar pearls over tapioca. And again, he doesn't like coffee. What he likes about brown sugar milk is that it's literally just sweet milk and the boba. That's what he likes. What happened? Oh, there we go. Boba with extra bubbles. But yeah, that's what he enjoys. There used to be a boba place like right behind our house next to the grocery store. And they ended up shutting down because they just didn't have enough patronage. And it makes me so sad because I would have thought they would have had like, I would have thought that it would have been a pretty okay location. But they're comparatively, they're close to a McDonald's, a taco shop, and then again right across from a grocery store. So I guess not. But I used to go there every once in a while. On the way home, it'd be like, oh, you know, they close at 7, so let me pop in, you know, and, you know, grab a boba for me and Jester before I get home. Ah, man. It's gone. They used to have like a strawberry shortcake. Like a strawberry shortcake, like a strawberry cheesecake boba, and oh my god, it was so good. It was so good. Oh. They had like a salted foam, like a lightly salted sweet foam. That was also really good. And then they had like a cheese foam, like a cream cheese foam that was so freaking good with the strawberry. You would mix it and it would taste like strawberry cheesecake. So freaking good. And their boba pearls were almost always fresh. Like almost every time I would get one, their boba would still be like warm. I know it's because they have like a boba warmer, but it was just like satisfyingly warm. I think I want a coffee. So like very, very lovely. Now they're a nail salon. and I'm really sad for that. I'm really sad about that, but it just didn't work out. Just not enough business. What sucks is that they came around about the tail end of COVID. And I think what also didn't help is that they didn't serve food. They didn't serve food. They only served drinks. So if you wanted food, you just you had to go someplace else anyway. And I think that's what fucked them over. Is that this branch of tea, this kind of tea house, it was, I think it's a chain. Let me see. They have strawberry cheesecake. They had sparkling lemonade. Okay, I actually don't want to give the name of the boba shop because it's actually kind of local to the general area. Its main shop is in the city over, so I don't want to say it. But yeah, it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out, and that made me so sad. I put ice in your coffee. But yeah, it came at the tail end. I guess it was just not the best location, and we didn't keep it for long. Which makes me sad because boba's popular. Like, it's gotten more popular in BC in general in the past couple years. But again, that one came at a bad time. And then I think the reason that it doesn't serve food also didn't help. I think that one really fucked it. Because like in certain cities, you can have like a cafe that just serves drinks and maybe has like some snackage. But unfortunately, this town or this city has a lot of elderly people who, when they go to get a drink, they want food. And so old people don't understand an establishment that just serves drinks. That old people don't understand that. They don't. Younger people, like us younger general millennial Gen Z, Gen Alpha, we understand. You come to this place when you want a drink. You go somewhere else if you want food. If you want food, the drink is like the drink is like a secondary thought. But if you want a good drink, you go to a drink place. And older clientele don't understand this. They see a cafe as a restaurant. And that's the problem. And this town has a very heavy elderly clientele. To an extent that they're almost really entitled and expect every other place to cater to them. even my own, like, the store I work at, where I've been getting lately elderly clientele asking me if we sell shoes with Velcro. The only Velcro shoes we sell are for children, because right now, a very like the brand Skechers has been coming out with, and y'all probably have heard them if you are on TV or know anybody. Like 90% of people wear Skechers now. But Skechers has a line called slip-ins that you don't need to bend down or fiddle with your hands when you put on your shoes. You essentially, quote, the whole thing is never touch your shoes again. And the old people love these fucking shoes because when they start getting old enough, they can't bend over, they can't use their shoehorn. Like, a lot of older people still use shoehorns. And they'll be like, do you have the Skechers slip-ins? But there are some people where that's still not good enough. And they'll ask us if we have shoes with Velcro. And I remember one time an elderly person where I tried to show her, where I was like, hey, so I've got some shoes here. They're just slip-ins. You don't have to lace them up or anything. They've got like a stretchy upper, or they've got like the upper is like cushioned and has like these bungee laces that are kind of mostly for show. But it's got the thing in the back, so it's not, you don't have to worry about a shoehorn, blah blah blah. And she was like, yeah, but like I want Velcro. She's like, they're like, I don't want a slip-in shoe, I want a Velcro shoe. And I was like, unless you can fit into the children's sizes, I don't have a Velcro shoe. None of my shoes for adults are Velcro. We've got like some shoes that zip up. We've got some shoes that have like an easy Velcro strap that are like sandals, but I don't have like a runner shoe with Velcro. And she looked at me and she's like, well, you should, because there's a lot of elderly in this town. And it's like, okay, well, I'm sorry, but if you want a Velcro shoe, you're gonna have to go to a specialty store for that. Some brands offer that online. I had an elderly person tell me that same thing simply based on the fact that I didn't have a size of a shoe that she wanted. And she was like, well, I want to place an order. And I was like, okay, yeah, I can place an order with you. I need your name, number, and email. I don't have an email. And I'm like, I can't help you then. Because if you want to do it through me, through the store, through our store counter, you need an email. Because I need to know where your tracking information is going to go, where your confirmation email is going to go. Well, just print me a receipt. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Well, can't you just have the store that does have it ship it to your store and then I can try it on? No, because that fucks up their inventory, because then they lose the profits from that shoe. I can't do that, because then let's say you don't want it. Now I'm stuck with it. I'm stuck with it, and that store lost money. So I can't do that. You have to pay for it. But what if I don't? What if it doesn't work out? Blah blah. Then you return it on the spot. But I can't do anything about that. And if you don't have an email address, I can't do anything. Period. And she's like, well, a lot of older people in this town don't have email addresses. And it's like, well, it's going to be very difficult for all of those people to order anything through us when we don't have the size. If you're under Shaw, if you're under TELUS, guess what? You have an email. They make you one, because if you're going to have a phone line, they're going to need some place to send you your receipts and stuff. Like if you have a phone line, they make you an email, because phone and internet is so interlinked now for some reason. I think in packages and stuff. I think you like nowadays you can't, like, unless it's a cell phone, you can't have a landline without internet. I can't remember. But like one of the things we're told to tell customers when they don't want to sign up for the rewards, whenever they're like, hey, I don't have an email. And it's like, okay, well, do you have a phone number? Do you have a landline? Are you under TELUS or Shaw? Then yes, you do. you should ask them for that so that you can then sign up for our stupid rewards. It's so dumb. But like the elderly are at that age where they're confident that the world doesn't need to that the world needs to cater to them. They don't have to cater to the world. Or they don't have to, or not that, yeah, that. They don't have to adapt to the world. The world needs to adapt to them. And they will not think otherwise. They will not think otherwise. And it's so irritating. Oh, are we getting a raid? Heckin' Peanut Bun with the raid. Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? I just went on a little bit of a tangent. I'm sorry. I went on a little bit of a tangent. I have nothing against old people, but as someone who has to deal with them so much because of this town and having it see not only how it affects our business, like the business that I work at and the businesses that I've worked at before, and how it's affected other businesses, it's really sad. It's really sad. In a town that caters so much to elderly people, it makes it so hard for any new business to get off its to get like to get off its feet, especially if it's not one that has that clientele in mind. And it's so weird too, because it's like this town really needs to cater to the younger folks. It really does. Because not only I'm gonna turn on the light. Okay, because here's the thing. And we're about to get into some real talk in our comfy cozy heckin' forest cafe game. First, let me decorate it for the duck. Have it green. Have it in a can. You can have it in a can. And we'll color the can green. There you go. At this point, you need a channel solely for clips of your tangents. I have clipped some of my tangents and I've put them on YouTube, and they only get a moderate amount of views. Definitely sometime in the future, I wanna, when the channel has grown to a point, cause I wish I had more time to edit stuff. I wish I had more time to edit my videos so that I can make them like snazzy and cool and like fun to watch. Because right now, with like how some of my tangents go, most of my tangents are usually somewhat rooted in serious talk. And people don't super want to watch that. Because the elderly are more likely to spend less due to being on a fixed income. The younger people theoretically have more disposable. Yes. Yes and no. Because I've seen some elderly where, again, they're on their pensions, they're on their things, and they spend like idiots. So it's not so much that they also don't want to go off and spend on things. They want to spend their money. But they want things exactly their way. And that's where things become a little bit of a haggle with them. I've noticed they tend to blow up when it's hot takes or about VA drama, though. I don't think that's what you'd want to be popular for. Exactly. I don't want only my hot takes to pop off. Yeah, but corporations hate to serve actual demand. They want to serve demand they manufacture. That's another yes and no. Yes and. That's a bit of another yes and. $1,300 SSI, 3,000 on nonsense. You're gonna have to explain what you mean by that, thrashing raven. Little confusion. be fair in terms of business strategy. If you're constantly failing to make sales due to not having stock for elderly people, you think the location would fill that gap? Yeah. Like, again, there are certain, like, brands. Again, going back to this one little boba place. This boba place, where it first started, I'm sure does really well. Because it's still open. It's probably in a downtown area, and that area doesn't have as many old folk as we do. Around the time Jester was born here, because Jester was born in this town. This town was considered a big place if you wanted to retire or if you wanted to start a family. It was called the city of the newlywed and soon to be dead. So, but the thing is that the elderly are what have the money. So it catered to them. It had the retirement homes, it had the assisted living homes, it had the luxury assisted living homes. It had the apartment complexes that, you know, were close to the hospital, things like that. It considered those people more. It had things for like the elderly people to do. You know, health services, doctors, dentists, eye doctors. So it had a lot of clinics and it had a lot of labs, and things like that. Some of these you would also have the occasional pediatrician, but funnily enough, I think our town doesn't have a pediatrician anymore. I don't think there's a pediatrician in our town. Okay, no, we do have a pediatrician. We do have a pediatrician, but only one pediatrician. And it's probably like 1 or 2 doctors. Point is, there's not much. And when it comes again to like the cafes and stuff, it attracts more elderly people that just want to come in and have a cup of coffee and a sandwich. So something new, like no, we just serve drinks here. No, we don't serve food. No, this is all like sugary sweet, you know, $8 drinks, like $7-8 drinks, a specialty drink place. They kind of don't understand that. Like the reason Starbucks and coffee shops in its general vicinity do well is 1, because they offer food, and 2, because they also offer simple options that don't cost a lot. Elderly using their fixed SSI, not on bills, but on other things that are not necessarily gambling being the most prevalent in my experience. Oh yeah, no, legit, them fuckers be in the casino. That's why I say I was like, oh, well, most elderly are on a fixed income. Yeah, and they be blowing it in the casino. You go to the local casino, that bitch is full of old people. Nothing but old people. They be in there. They be in the casino. Like, and again, I'm not gonna tell people how to spend their money. I'm not gonna tell people what they can and they can't do with their pension, their social insurance, their anything. I do not care. I do not care. But at the same time, you're not gonna tell me after dumping hundreds of dollars at the casino why a pair of Skechers slip-ins are $109. Why do they call? Why you're not gonna after blowing half your monthly check at the casino, you're not gonna come and tell me and demand a sale on something that ain't on sale. Like, no, that's not how that works. That's not how that works, hon. Maybe, Gertrude, you shouldn't have spent your fucking pension at the casino. Maybe you shouldn't have fucking gone. You shouldn't have played. You should have been acting like you were in Vegas. Now you can't afford no goddamn Skechers. I worked under HUD helping with foreclosures after seeing some people's budgets and what they were spending on was utterly ridiculous. Oh yeah, no, some people are awful with money. Awful. Awful. When you I'm gonna sound like such a freaking, I don't know like what the word for this would be, but I'm gonna sound like such a fucking person. When you just give people money, when you just give people money and they don't do anything, like at all, they don't do anything, when you literally just give them money for sitting there and doing nothing, they don't learn how to value that money. They don't really learn how to like properly engage with that money. I say specifically people who sit and do nothing, because at least, for example, with me, I'm sitting here and I'm talking to you guys. We're having an experience. We're having some time together. You know, I'm playing games and I'm entertaining you guys, even if I'm on the second monitor. I am providing a service. I am doing something here. This to me is kind of work. But someone who isn't even doing that, someone who is just sitting on their couch, watching TV, and is being handed $1,000. Like, they're very likely, if they haven't been taught the value of $1, what goes into earning money and properly budgeting and spending, if you don't teach them that, they're not going to know. They're going to be stupid with money. They're going to see money as something they need to spend because they're before they get more, or until they get more. Much different than, say, a neat mindset. Exactly. I'm just gonna like put the screen on my cafe because we're just gonna like chill and look at my cute little cafe while we talk about life. So I'm gonna be real with you guys. I am sure that most of, if not all of you, know one person. One person who does nothing. Nothing. And somehow is given money. A show of hands if that person that just came into your mind, if they are bad with money. Show of hands, that person you just thought of, are they bad with money? Hi, Crazy Fox. I knew one. We all know at least one. We all know at least one. They don't do anything. Nada. They don't work. They don't help maintain the home. They don't have hobbies. No hacen nada. They are given money and it's gone. We all know that one person. It's almost synonymous. It's almost synonymous. And the crazy thing is again, over time, even the most hardworking person, even the person who has grown up being the most hardworking, earning every fucking dollar, all it takes is a couple of years, and you too can fall into that. Well, at least help with house maintenance and yeah, Bardu, hon, you don't count. If you have hobbies, if you at least help, like, I'm talking about someone who literally just rots away at home. Just rotting away at home. Like, doing absolutely nothing, no enrichment, nothing, I'm not even talking about generating passive income either. I'm just talking about like they do nothing. Like all they do is consume. They give nothing, they consume. They're like little black holes. We all know one person like that. Whether it was a former friend, whether it's a family member, whether it's like a coworker's or maybe even a coworker, I don't know. Yeah, disability, not going into the details. Yeah, no, I don't count disability. I don't count disability. We don't count disability. Because disability, the reason I don't count disability, one, is because to think that way is to think this way is very, very ableist. And we are not ableist here. Disability, I am pretty sure that if something could be done that would allow them to do something, to get a job, to, you know, have different sorts of hobbies, I'm sure they would if they could. Outside of the equation, same person has a ton of kids and are collecting those checks. Yeah. Like, how do I... Like, again, most people that are on disability, like, I know and have heard of a good chunk of people who are on disability who do art. Whether it's as a hobby or generating passive income. Actually, I do know like a good little chunk of people, a handful of people that are disabled and do art. Because as a result of their disability, whether it be chronic or physical or invisible or whatever, their disability makes it hard for them to do physical labor. For some people, like standing and walking around a 9 to 5 for, you know, for example, my job, you're on your feet all day, walking around, dealing with customers, carrying things around, dealing with shipment. That can, while not physically exhausting, it can be mentally taxing. And some people with disability, they can't do that. I mean, I've been slowly working on writing, but due to minor hand injury, I had to take a break. But again, that's my point. My point, Bardu, is that people that have disabilities and are collecting like disabilities and checks, we're not considering them in our hypothetical, because most of the people that are disabled are still doing something, and that's the key component. It's, are they doing something? I'm talking about, we all know at least one person who does nothing, who gives nothing, who offers nothing, and only consumes. And we wonder how the fuck they live that way. And we wonder where the fuck the money goes. It's almost like a sort of respect to oneself to just try something and not absolutely nothing. Yeah. But yeah. I get that. It's just nice to hear it. Yeah, again, you're like people that are honestly, I would say that there are some people with disabilities that have to work even harder and show how hard they work. Not only because, again, you know, you only get so much with disability, and if you get too much while you're on disability, they take it away from you. And then you have to now earn even more to make up for the disability you just lost. Deco goes through that all the time. Or Deco went through that all the time when he was getting disability. But now you also have to, not only do you have to work harder to make up for the fact that you're not getting that assistance that you do need, you also have people that fucking look at you and your disability and fucking suck and are like, well, you know, you could like, well, if you can do this, then why don't you get a job? Like, no, that's not how that, no, they would if they could. like, tell me you don't understand disability without saying you don't understand disability. I gotta get back to writing sometime. I want to at least finish that college book. Even at some plot elements seem like they go by too quickly. Yeah. But people on disability not only have to work harder to make up for the fact that depending on where they're based, they can lose their assistance that they need, but they have to constantly they have to constantly deal with people questioning their disability. Because there are people that when they hear about disability, they're like, well, unless you're like dying and being like a floor slug, how can you really be disabled? And it's like, that's not how that works. Don't keep rewriting parts and not writing new stuff. Yeah. Oh, but oh goodness, hold on. What's going on with Faye? Are we having Faye or not? It's 4:30. No one's gathered up. Was it announced that we're not having Fate? Are we having Fate? I just noticed it's 4:30. I should be wrapping up soon, honestly. Maybe when I get back to it, I should show a portion. I mean, yeah, if you want, like, I don't know if we have anything on the Summoners Network, but like, yeah, sometimes having people willing to read your work or just like post it on like AO3 or something. I've seen people post original stories there. Breaking, Microsoft just renamed Office to 365 Copilot. 400 million users just became quote-unquote AI users overnight. Formerly Office. Too bad you gotta buy it. That's another thing. Don't use Microsoft Office. Use Libra. I think it's called Libra. Like Libra Writer. Yeah, Libre. 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 Libra Office Writer is like Microsoft Office, but it's free and it's open source. Don't support Microsoft Word. I know it's a completely different topic, but I'm just trying to get an idea of what's going on with fucking game today. I unfortunately had a parent who was on disability who would often opine about how much they wish they could work and drive and have that freedom to contribute, but unfortunately, when on the cusp of being considered legally recovered, they intentionally stopped taking their meds to induce a relapse. Yep. So Warframe on Saturday this week, right? Yep, that's the plan. That is the plan. Hi Nika, hello, hello. I'm just trying to see what's gonna be going on with the night plan here. Because I want to know what I'm doing with my night. Or wait. Okay. Was it said somewhere? I think we're not having Fate today. But it's not been said anywhere. And like, Lynn, if you're still on the chat, it hasn't been like said that Fate isn't happening tonight. By the way, what is your character in the game? In the game, in Warframe? Right now I've got Ureli. I was gifted Ureli. I'm just gonna put myself here and I'm gonna pretend this is my room now. This has become a just chatting stream for y'all. In the Fate one? Oh, what you mean what my character is? She's a psychic. I would say she's a mage, and she's a psychic. And I don't want to explain too much the ins and outs of the Fate game, because I feel like any big sticklers for Fate are going to hate it. This is for someone, this is more for people who either don't super know Fate, or are not big sticklers about the lore and about how it works. I say this because Fate Go exists and it shits all over Fate, so like, I guess if you enjoy Fate Go, then yeah. All I know is that we are at probably not. Yeah, I don't like that. I need to know. I need to know. Like, I understand that there's like health issues and stuff involved in this case. I kind of need to know. I like when we're less than half an hour away, I need that definite yes or no. I don't like being on limbo like this. Mostly just a personal preference. I imagine you made Ureli obviously pink. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Let's look here. But yeah, we made Ureli pink. Agreed. Mostly just telling you I don't know more. Oh no, I know. I know you don't, hun. I just wish that people communicated better. Yeah, want an invite from an Elder Tenno? Hell yeah, thank you. One second. I think also just in general, I don't like last minute cancels. I don't like last minute cancels. In fact, like, you don't have to worry about all meta equipment for a long time. Status appears to be Deco is laying down and trying to get decent food to combat a poor diet. Oh yeah, no, I read the messages of what was going on and it sounds like it sucks. But it's that thing of, okay, so if he's not feeling well and he's not sure how he's gonna be in the next couple hours, the next couple, quote unquote, the next couple hours needs to be an hour before Fate. One, because personally, I don't like the idea of having an audience waiting for something that's gonna happen. And then in the last minute, it's rug pulled and it's like, what's going on? Like, I personally just don't like it. I wouldn't be surprised if you fell asleep and were presently in limbo. That's even worse. No, again, like, no, Thrashing Raven, you're right. Last minute cancels are not very unprofessional. Not a bit. They're very unprofessional. They're very unprofessional. Because then that kind of, like, kills your reliability. It makes it hard to believe that this thing that you're saying is going to be consistently happening is going to be happening. When you as an audience member know ahead of time if something will or won't happen, it makes you more likely to decide if you want to be there or not. Like, for example, last night I said, hey, I might not have a stream today because I have to do some recording, but we might have a late stream. But we could also have a late stream if I do things right. But that usually will tell people, hey, probably not going to stream. And usually when it comes to my late streams, I don't start any later than 2 o'clock because I still like to have a 3 to 4 hour stream. Because I just think that that's better than completely canceling. But I try to let people know that this might not happen. Again, the usual worst thing is that I'm late. When it comes to someone who has who is committed to something, as well, when everyone else is late, when everyone or when the person running it is late, or again cancels last minute, it's like, well, I set aside this time. What am I supposed to do now? You know, I could have been doing something else. I could have planned to do something else. So usually, again, with me, I am someone who these are one of those things where it makes me wonder, is Squeaky on the spectrum? My schedule is so important to me. My schedule, I am such a stickler. I'm gonna zoom in on me. I am such a stickler for my fucking schedule. A huge stickler for it. If my schedule is disturbed or might be disturbed in any which way, my brain goes nuts. I received cancels a few late cancels, but nothing the hour before. I did that in some type of actual workplace, I'd be heavily reprimanded. Yeah. Now, to be fair, this isn't like work. Like, this isn't something we're getting paid to do. But in the case of this game, in case of the Fate game, it is streamed. It is something that is scheduled. It is something that people look forward to and wait for. So, and when it comes to like, when it comes to this sort of streaming stuff, consistency and reliability are so important. If people know that you are going to be around at a certain time, that you're going to be there, they will be there. But if they're not sure you're going to be there, they will go somewhere else. With me in general, I am so used to a routine and my schedule that, again, I don't like surprises. I don't like surprises. And when I mean I don't like surprises, I don't like when my schedule suddenly changes. I understand if, like, for example, again, with my usual routine, I know that I'm streaming Saturday night, Sunday, Monday afternoons. But if someone tells me, hey, Squeaky, we're gonna be doing something on Sunday at 1, and we want you to be there. It's gonna be like a week from now, or a couple days from now. Will that be okay? Then yes, I can adjust. I can adjust my schedule. I can mentally kind of tell myself, hey, you're not gonna be doing this thing, and that's okay. And then we do it, and then we move on. But if I wake up Sunday at 10:30 and someone tells me, hey, Squeaky, at noon, we're gonna go somewhere and you're coming with us. No, I break down. I break down. I like shrink into my brain. I go through like a withdrawal. I'm like, what do you mean? That's not how it was. That's not how it's supposed to be. What do you mean? That wasn't said. That wasn't no. That wasn't no. That what no. That wasn't communicated to me. What do you mean? I can't. I'm not ready. I didn't prepare for that. I didn't prepare. The fuck you mean? Huh? Like I can't. My brain does not compute. And I get anxious and I've actually cried. I've cried about it. In this case, when it comes to like game and stuff, like this will be fine. Cause again, I keep my nights are, if game doesn't happen, my night is free. But in this case, I also just, you know, like I'm planning on like, I have a dinner plan now in the event that we don't have Fate. And it's like, okay, well, now I know I can do that. But the closer I have to wait for that cancel, the less time I have to do things that now I am considering doing. Yeah, more like if my friend cancels super last minute without it being an emergency, then it's like, what the hell, man? Exactly. I get that all the time and I hate that. Yeah. Did your parents ever do that? I'm trying to think. No, I don't think so. No, my parents were pretty darn routine based. I think they were pretty darn routine based, which is why I'm like this. Like, I know my mom, like when she was suddenly told, like my dad would sometimes be like, hey, I'm trying to remember. No, my mom usually had a routine, and to an extent, so did my dad. Although sometimes my dad would be like, hey, heckin', the fucking church group is doing, the congregation is doing this. And I said we were gonna be there. My mom would get upset with him and she'd be like, why didn't you ask me? Now I have to prepare for this and I don't know what to do. Shit like that. Like if the congregation was having like a potluck or something and my dad would be like, yeah, I said we were gonna go. And it's like, my mom would be like, now I have to figure something out. Thanks, asshole. The other one I get all the time is that I hate is, can I borrow you for a second for a simple task before a 3 to 5 chain of, well, since you're here's with constantly more involved. Oh, Jester's dad does that to him all the time. Jester's dad does that all the time. The Discord just had an update. Yeah, I see it now. How do I write this message? Yeah, Fate's not happening. God, I hate how late that was, though. My dad was super carefree, but was also military, so there is no time wasted. Otherwise, it's your ass. Yeah, since you're out here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll just keep it at that. Seems the plague has stopped game once more. Yeah. It's mostly that thing of, again, like I said before, my personal opinion is that last minute cancellations are very unprofessional, especially when it comes to something that is scheduled, that is a repeated occurrence. So for example, again, if you're going to be doing a weekly thing, a consistent anything, and you've set a time, you have now committed to doing the thing at that time. If for whatever reason you cannot do that thing, then the general rule should be you are to notify people an hour ahead. Because that way, that gives people that buffer time to adjust. Like, again, let's say for example, Jester had messaged me. Okay, I gotta look at that later. Let's say for example, Jester messaged me. And Jester was like, hey, Mama Jester invited us for dinner at 5:30. Are you good to or let's say Jester works till 6. And let's say Jester is like, hey, Mama Jester invited us over for dinner. I'm gonna swing by. I'm gonna go. Are you down to go? I can go. I can right after work. I can swoop and pick you up, and then we go straight there. Fate starts at 5. But it isn't until 5 that I don't have an yeah. Actually, no. For this example, let's say Jester gets off at 5:30. Let's say he gets off at 5:30 and asks me that same question. Mama Jester, dinner at 6, you down? This tells me several things. One, it tells me that if I don't go, I gotta figure myself out dinner-wise. I'm figuring myself out for dinner. Second, it means that I'm gonna have, if I don't go, I'm gonna have a lot more time to myself. And then I think that's pretty much it. If I get the call, oh yeah, no wait. That also tells me that depending on when I end my stream, I only have so much time to freshen up. So shower, you know, get laundry running, bada bing, bada boom. If I don't get the call, if I get the call, let's say right now, at 5 minutes to 5, Fate's not happening. And Jester gets out in half an hour. I can tell him, hey, actually, yeah, I can do this. But now, I have to rush. I have to rush getting myself ready. I have to rush, you know, freshening up, getting dressed, getting all of my peripheral things, not peripheral, by tertiary things done. I don't like being rushed. I am definitely a planner. I'm definitely a planner when it comes to certain things. It isn't that deep. At least it isn't that deep. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's one, and it's also just one thing to be like, no, Jester, I can't because I have a commitment already. And then to last minute also be like, actually, never mind, I can totally do it, but like give me an extra like 10 minutes after you get out of work so that I can freaking figure my shit out because, you know, no one wants to time things considerably. You know? I don't know. I think I take things too seriously at the same time, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you, honestly. Really thinking about it. Yeah, makes sense. Like, I'm trying to make it make sense in my head, and the more I think about it, I think I'm thinking about it too hard now. It probably doesn't make as much sense. But I can't. I don't like having like less than an hour to prepare myself for things. Like if we had gotten the hour ahead stuff, I probably would have already wrapped up stream and I probably would have already started to go do stuff. I'm actually going to wrap up stream right now. Because I only have so much time to make myself some sort of dinner. I also have to message Jester and see what we're doing. I don't know. I didn't really have much of a plan today in general. One, because I wasn't super expecting to stream, and if I was, it was going to be a very short one. But now we don't have game, and I don't have a plan. So I'm kind of feeling a little lost because I'm like, well, fuck, now what do I do? I have a plan, but that doesn't involve me being here with you guys, which makes me a little sad because I like spending time with you guys. But, you know, them's the fucking breaks. An hour to restructure isn't a huge amount. It really isn't. It really isn't. I think that's the thing too. It's like, I guess there's like this nagging voice in my head that it's like, you need an hour to figure yourself out. And I'm like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do need an hour to figure myself out. It's essentially just please be timely with me so that it doesn't put me under unnecessary pressure. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I don't like feeling like I'm under pressure. Because I'm the kind of person who, like, when I feel like I'm under pressure, I'm like, I don't know what I want to eat. I don't know what I want to wear. I don't know what I want to do. I need time to think about that. Like, after I make this, like, food, I don't know what I'm going to do after. I can think of some things while I'm cooking, but I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do now. Because my brain is like, no, we should be having fate. We're gonna have fate right now. You have to go take you should have been in the shower half an hour ago, and you would have like, and you should have been out. You should have been, you know, out of the shower and already made yourself something quick, or ask Jester to bring you a sandwich. Why are you still streaming? That's where my brain is at right now. That's where my brain is. You're incredibly fastidious and hate uncertainty to the extent you regiment your life to avoid it. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah. So which is a known factor, you need time. I'm a planner as well. As soon as I wake up, I have my game plan for that day, even if it's a chill day. Exactly. Like, I'm the kind of person that if I plan to do nothing, I planned to do nothing. And even then, my planning to do nothing, I'm still doing something. So I'm never doing nothing, you know? But either way, rambling aside, all that aside, at the end of the day, I'm well aware that it's not that deep. But that's where my brain fucking fixates and stresses when it comes to my schedule, when it comes to my routine, when it comes to sudden changes. And it's one of those things that make me wonder if I'm on the spectrum at times. But I don't know, because the spectrum is mysterious. And mystery is a spectrum. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna freshen up. Actually, no, I'm gonna get my ingredients in a bowl, and then while I'm freshening up and getting my laundry, it's fermenting and stuff. And then, I don't know. Figure out dinner as I go. Figure out the rest of my night as I go. That being said, on Saturday, we will be back with some Warframe. Taking a week off from Kingdom Hearts. We'll be doing some Warframe. We're all on the spectrum, idiot. It came free with being born on this planet. Okay. On Sunday, we'll be back with some more Rebirth. And then Monday, I'm not sure what we're gonna have planned. I have some ideas. Incredibly masculine doing Split's voice in the bowl. I have some ideas. I also know that while I am for now done with all of my recording priorities, as in my recording for other people, I still have some recording priorities for me. So we might do something. We'll likely do something. Because I still want to, now that I've gotten all my obligatory recording out of the way, I really do want to try to let my voice recover so that I can get rid of this, hopefully this cough. So it might be just a chill vibe stream, next Monday, until game, obviously. And, if not, I'll think of something. Mondays, now that, Rebirth is on Sundays, Mondays are so in the air now. So, we're gonna play Mondays by ear for a bit. But yeah, again, everybody who was in the chat, anybody who came, anybody who rated, anything else, thank you so much for spending time with me. Hopefully you had a good time here, whether I was on the first monitor or on the second monitor. Heckin', I will see you all next time, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.